What's up, YouTube? As y'all can see, the bed's off of the truck. Still need to finish off the top. I'm gonna try to do that today. Fix this dent. That one over there's been fixed. Do these cabs properly. Add more Bondo towards the end because it's kind of low right there. Then basically after I fix that, I'm gonna try to fix all of these today as much as I can. I don't know. Guessing they did amp rack and amp. They had amps and they drilled them in. But yeah, I gotta fix all those all the way as much as I can. Same with these ones, have to fix them. It's like a bunch of them all over the cab. More there, another one, so I gotta fix all those. So I'm gonna do that, get that all knocked out. Once I get the whole cab done, the whole top sanded properly, I'm taking the doors off, front windshield, rear windshield, and I'm painting it all. And then I'll do the doors and the front end, and then bed last, of course, because I gotta do some stuff in the rear suspension. But yeah, so y'all can see that's what's left of it. That's what I'm doing. Somebody had Bondo there, fix all the little holes they did, fix that, and then work on the roof. And then add Bondo over there too, make sure the cladding's good on that corner. And then that should be done for the cab. And then time to primer surfacer, then primer sealer, then some base coat and clear. But yeah. So as y'all can see, I got it off masked. That sunroof, that brake light, these, the back part, the little holes right there are masked. Those holes, same with the other side. So right now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna wax degrease the whole truck, take off fenders. So tomorrow I'm gonna come in, give it one more wipe down. I'll cover anything that has dust. I don't want no dust flying up when I'm painting. And I'm gonna keep everything prepared for tomorrow. So all I gotta come in, set up stuff, mix and spray, and hopefully it don't take that long, but you never know. So yeah, that's all masked, that's masked, the front windshield is all masked. Make sure to mask your VIN out of anything, don't paint on that. As y'all can see, I'm about to do sealer. It's a 2K urethane primer sealer from Auto Paint HQ. It's black, so it'll cover easily when I do the black base coat. So yeah, about to do that. The truck's already clean, prepped, everything. I just need to take off this and start mixing into a cup. See, it just looks plain black. So that's what I'm gonna be using for that. Little snout so I don't overspill or spill anything. I'm about to mix that. It's a 4-to-1, so 4 parts sealer and then 1 part activator. Just use one of these cups, 4-to-1. So you'll go, let's say you want, for example, let's say you want 2, you only want to mix up, what is this, like 10 ounces. You'll go to the first 2 and then to the second 2 with the 1 part. Same with everything, is just 2, 1 part, 4, 1 part, 4, 1 part, and then this would be reducer, these little other ones right here. So you could ignore those if you're not adding reducer. So that's how that would be. But yeah, I'm gonna do this mix and then I'm gonna go spray. I'll show you what it looks like when sprayed. I'm just gonna give it a good base for everything to sit on top. So as y'all can see, got the medium reducer and I got the black GM WA8555, GM's original color, the original color of the truck. So should do color very easily because I already did a black coat. As y'all can see, that's the black. So I'm gonna pour it up in a cup real quick. I'm gonna mix it a good amount so I don't gotta go back and forth with this one at least. So as y'all can see, I got it all painted. I did have a couple runs which I will be cutting and buffing the whole truck, of course, regardless, due to the fact that the flake was a little bit big, so had a good amount of orange peel. But yeah, it just needs to dry out really. But y'all can see all the flake. It needs to really dry out and we'll be chilling. We give it 10-20 minutes before I take off the masking paper. just to tax up a little bit more, and then I'll take all the masking paper off and leave it like that for the day. Needs to dry out, and I need a good light, so. But there's a lot of flake. I didn't mean to put this much, but I mean, it does not look bad. I'm gonna let it dry. We'll clean up, and then I'm gonna come take these off in a bit. And then yeah. So as y'all can see, that's the cab out. Right there when I pulled up the tape, it touched it, but I just couldn't buff that when I gotta do. Already leaves and stuff falling on it. But you can see them more now. Okay, that's how it looks. I'm gonna start working on the doors. I'll show you what I'm doing right now. In the other door, I'm gonna put the other doors. I'm gonna try to work on them. If I need to put Bondo on this, we'll be working on the other one and back and forth just to get them all done fast. So I can start painting these ones right away and then move to my fenders. But yeah, hope I'll fuck with it. Hope I like it after doors are done. That's the main part where I need to see how it looks. But if anything, I could just repaint the truck later. I'm not really worried. It looks way better than it did. That's for sure. Not even questioning that. So as y'all can see, rear window's on, third brake light is on. I need to look for these cab vents because I might have an extra pair. I might not, if not order them. They're not that expensive. But I will have to order later for sure is these seals. I'm gonna see how much they are brand new. The first coat of primer on all the plastics. I will be doing one more coat over them. So that's the first coat right there. 320, sand all that to the middle properly, so all the little hard edges can all disappear. Y'all can see, you don't see it as much anymore, but still for sure needs blocking. I can tell right away. I ran out of high build, so I need to buy another one, and I'll come revisit it probably once I do the whole blocking, get it more smoother. Caps got 2 coats as well. They look more even all around. Unlike the first time, which it's expected, it's the first coat. So yeah, all of these are good. They're almost pretty sure they're basically dry. I'm about to spray a sealer and then some base coat and clear. I'll spray the sealer. I'll show you when I'm spraying it a little bit. I'll put it on my phone. I'll record it on my phone just so this camera doesn't get messed up. But I'll do that, and I'll show you while I'm on my phone. I'll put the video on the screen, of course, for y'all. So after this clip is gonna be me mixing, and then next clip is gonna be me spraying. So y'all will see that. All prepped, all cleaned. So yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick, and I'll see you on the next clip. Y'all can see I sprayed the dry coat. The clear coat. I sprayed it not too wet. I don't want it to be too wet. Of course, it's just a flake coat, so it's tacky. So when the clear gets on it, it grabs on easy. So chilling, did all the way to the bottom of the door. Both doors are done. They're drying off now. I'm waiting to do the normal coat. So yeah, while those are doing, I already have a batch ready to mix. I'm gonna just wait, chill out, let time to pass by, and then I'll come in, do the actual clear coat, and I'll be set. And that's the last thing. I just gotta pick up everything, clean the gun. Between every time the 30 minutes I gotta wait. So between the 30 minutes I had to wait for sealer, I cleaned that gun. When I had to wait for base coat, I cleaned the gun for 30 minutes, and then when I did this one, I had to wait. Have to wait 30 minutes. I'll clean this gun, and I'll use the other gun for the normal clear, and I'll spray that. Once I do, I'm probably gonna do 4 coats on the doors like I did on the cab. 4 3 on top of the 2 normal coats of flake. But when I do that, I'm gonna, after I do the 3-4 coats of normal clear, I'll clean the gun. And then I'll probably close. I won't close it in, but I'll put the thing more tight up to the top so I can have more closure. A lot of people pull that down all the way and just cut holes, but it's doing the same thing. I do need a bigger compressor for sure. I would recommend a bigger one for sure, no matter what you're painting. Yes, you can paint with the 26, but you get limitations. You gotta check your air pressure PSI all the time because it keeps dropping down because you're using it and it's trying to refill as you go. It's trying, the compressor's trying to refill as you go, so it drops down while you're spraying, and then you gotta check it, do it again, check it, go again. But when you go way between coats, it should have enough time to recharge up, hopefully. I didn't notice, but I think it did. So yeah, there are limitations when you're painting at home if you don't have a big compressor. But yeah, today's like 70 something, 78 probably, which is good. I made sure I was gonna paint this day out of any week, because every day, we're not in November now, so it's kind of like in the 60s, 50s. The open sprays was 70 today, 70 a day ago when I was working on them. But yeah, got this knocked out. Made sure I painted on this day. I was like, I'm prepping them. I'm making sure I'm painting on this day, no later, no sooner, on this day. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Had a plan, I went with it. So yeah, now they're drying, flashing off. I have a timer on my phone. Once that's done, I'm gonna come in here with the normal clear. 2 fork passes, 10-15 minutes between each coat. That's what the tech sheet for the clear cut I'm using says. I think I didn't record mixing clips or that much spraying clips. So I'll try to make sure to remember to do the last clip for the normal clear. I'll try to. But if not, it's kind of like, there's a bunch of videos on how to spray. It's just not really what you're mixing. So when it says 4:1, you're going to do 4 parts, whatever you're doing. So let's say I'm doing clear. My clear is 4:1. I'll do 4 parts of the big gallon of my clear, and then 1 part of the reducer, or whatever it is, hardener. Pour it in, so it's going to go to, no matter what it is, so it could be 4, 4, 4, 4, or 1, 4, 3, 4, whatever you want to call it. It'll go up in numbers, but every number in your head has to be a 4, because you're mixing 4. So just ignore them, act like they're 4s. You're going to do 4 parts, and then it's going to be 1, 4 above it, or it's going to be a 3 above it, 3, 3, 5, 5, whatever, 6, 6. Let's say you're doing 6, for example, but you're doing 4. You'll fill it up to that 6, and then the next 6 is going to be your 1 part hardener. So that's how that works. If you don't have them fancy mixing systems, because a lot of shops have them like tables where you just pour, and it'll tell you on the screen how many ounces, or if you're over poured or whatever. So yeah. Alright, so I just did the first coat of normal clear. Letting it dry off, flash off, so I could do the other coat. But the third, fourth coat is gonna look amazing. Right now it still looks eh. This is how the cab looked, of course, when I did it. Hopefully that's enough flake. I didn't go crazy, but I mixed the same amount, and I sprayed the same amount that I mixed last time. So hopefully that was enough to match it. Because flake, you gotta try to match if you're doing it in parts. So I'm trying to match it as best I can. But yeah, that's what that looks like. I got like 5 minutes left to do the next coat, and then I'll wait another 10-15 minutes, and then I'll do the next coat and 1 more coat after that. So 3 coats left. I already did 1. You can see it looks more actual gloss. Same with this one. Of course, you can see like all the flakes, which still needs to level up on clear and dry up and make a level for itself. But way better than primered in black and then just primered doors on the truck. So once this is on, I'll show you what the final product looks like on the doors, what they look like done. And then tomorrow I'm gonna get the windshield installed, and then maybe in a day or 2 I'll install the doors, and then I'll show you what the cab and the doors all look like on. I just need to do the piece that goes right under the doors and the little rockers, I guess you'd call them, whatever you want to call them, the little rocker panel. Need to paint those, and then the cab would basically be all done. I just need to do fenders next. But I won't be putting that piece on until I do fenders, because I'd have to take it off once it's painted just to take off the fender. So I'd rather just take it slow and then do fenders, then put that on once it's painted. But the whole cab's basically almost done. Well, basically it is done. It's just this, the doors, all windows are on, sunroof is on. I just need the windshield tomorrow, and I need to install these ones as soon as I can. But yeah, I'm gonna let these flash off. I'll come do 3 more coats. I'll show y'all like on the 3rd coat. On the 4th coat, I'll show you what it looks like after it's done, and then I'm gonna clean up and get ready to prepare the truck so I could get its windshield paint put on tomorrow. Alright, as y'all can see, I did the 3rd coat. I'm probably gonna do 4th coat. I did the 4th coat, I believe, and I'm gonna do I have some left, so I'm gonna keep doing more. I'm gonna do like one more at least. Just so the clear coat that I mixed already doesn't go to waste. But as you can see, that's what that looks like. It's flashing off. I have a timer on for it right now. But you can see all the flake. So yeah, I'm do this, do the last coat at least, maybe 5, max it out. I don't want to do too much because I'm pretty sure too much clear coat won't be good, even though I'm wet sanding. So I will be wet sanding these no matter what. But yeah, so next clip I'll do the last one, I'll show y'all, and I'm gonna clean up.